So we're making gumbo in Valbruna, Italy. That happens all the time. It's a regional specialty as of now. From this point forward. But Angela, you can make this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you do have more duck, and we have more beans, and we have black-eyed peas, and we have rice, and we have all
And okra, you can buy in there.
yeah, and you still have some.
Yeah, sure.
And this freezes really well. So if you make the soup, and I was telling Angela, we need to get some 1-gallon freezer bags, and we might even have to ship them from the States.
Oh, I have.
You have
More freezer, like Ziploc?
Yeah, I brought some small ones.
One of these.
Yeah, okay.
So this is where the sliminess of okra comes in. And like I said, the word gumbo is actually an African word for okra. And they just used the word gumbo for the whole dish. But the history of it is some of the early African immigrants brought this kind of thing with them, and the Americans thought that the whole dish was gumbo, but really the okra is gumbo. That's pretty much it. And then we'll just adjust the... Yeah, gumbo is African. And I don't know what part of Africa.
Maybe the central part of Africa, not the Arabian part.
No, I actually think it's...
The black.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's where the slaves came from, you know?
Yeah.
Ghana.
Congo, Ghana.
That's right.
Yeah,
Zaire.
sure.
All those areas.
Yes.
So as this cooks and sits, the okra is going to kind of release that a little bit of... I don't know if you can kind of see that.
Yeah,
And that's what's going to make it bind. So you don't have to... Normally with a soup you have to add some kind of a flour or potato starch or corn starch to make it thick. But with this you don't.
Yeah.
And if you have gumbo filet, which is a powder made from the sassafras tree, it makes it also a little more thick. It also kind of gives it a strange kind of sweet flavor too. It's sweet and hot. That's really good stuff. And if our friend who writes on his blog wants to try something different, this might be a good thing to try.
Okay.
So since I already had the barbecue sauce in there, I'm going to taste this first. But normally I would throw a good handful of the Cajun spice in there, because it is a Cajun dish.
The same.
But there's easily 25, 30. If you serve it over rice, there's plenty for everybody to have some, but I just don't know how it works. They're already getting the pumpkin soup. So, yeah, a little more heat here.
And you put also, if you have...
I did earlier, yeah, I put a little pumpkin in there because why not? It really is like any good soup. It's just a place to throw everything you have. You know, whatever you have.
Yeah.
Honestly, the chicken that you have when we made the stock, cut the chicken up into your chicken. I actually make a green gumbo. It's in my cookbook. It's with okra and green tomatoes and cucumbers and
Green tomatoes.
shrimp.
You use green
I've used the red tomatoes to make green gumbo, and then I also use fish, sometimes catfish or any strong fish. Do you have monkfish? Do you know monkfish?
No.
It's a really ugly fish that has the line that tries to catch other fish. It has a long line on its head with a
But sweet water or...
salt water. Deep salt water. Very ugly.
I'm walking, you're reading, I'm talking, that you mean, I'm hoping that you'll come back to me.
Mouth.
I'm lonely, cause I do be, and I'm waiting.
And all it is like, it looks like this. It's just all head, one tail. Giant mouth.
Well, what are you gonna do when the well runs dry? You gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side. You pretty baby, I leave it down.
Yeah, it is beautiful color.
Yeah.
I'm talking, that you mean, I'm hoping that you'll come back to
I think
me.
it's good. And normally they would serve it with a bottle of Tabasco. You know, you add as much as you want. But that's good. You want to try it?
Pues la de la copa.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Because I'm going to get out of here before somebody makes me something.
Yeah. And like the pizza, yes, but not the soup.
It doesn't look a thing like pizza.
No.
Not a thing.
When I make the soup, oh God, the soup. You say.
I think it's fun to make. It's never the same thing twice. There will never be another gumbo just like this.